part. We'll come back with it. But when you save, you just say, okay, Lord, I acknowledge you now. But when you're ready to try, let me read it, because I don't want to lose you. Listen, he says, I commend my spirit, and having said thus, what happened? He gave up the ghost. That means his breath. He gave up all of his energy. All of everything that was in him hanging on the cross. It was time for him to yield up his old life. Now go back to Romans 6. Somebody say we're walking through the Word. I heard you, Caleb. Walking to the road, to the Word. Golgotha's Hill. Y'all ready? Romans 6, second verse. God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein? Check this out. And this is the meat of the word, but we're going to condense it. Check this out. How shall we longer live in something that we have died to? You can't go back to the morgue once something died. What do? They take everything out of it. They put it in a cooler, take out the organs, and they go bury it in the ground. So in order for that thing that you have buried to come back, it has to be a resurrection. Which is symbolic of transformation. Listen. Know ye not that so many of us were baptized into Christ, were baptized into his death? Therefore we are buried with him by what? Come on, read if you're with me, come on. By baptism unto death, that like as Christ was raised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we also should walk in newness of life. Listen, for we have been planted together in the likeness of his death. Listen now. We shall also be in the likeness of his resurrection, knowing this, that our old man, read, is crucified with him, read, that the body of sin might be destroyed, that henceforth we should not serve sin. And I attest to you today, 5 minutes were done, that people that are saved are still serving sin. How do I know? Because we're not changing. Some of us, some of the world. Now, if this applies to us, we receive it. Somebody say amen. But you got to transform from this old life into the new life. That means wives submitting to your husbands. Or even the first lady didn't say amen. I know she was distracted with Caleb. Even husbands, you got to love your wife like Christ loved the church. Amen. Amen. We got to love one another. Not be talking about one another. Stop hating. Oh boy, y'all really ain't help. Y'all know folk in the church hate. Don't they? Hating because that's the sin nature of the person. Somebody say you got to be transformed. Oh, this message was not for us to shout. This message is for us to transform.